welcome to Alastair Eats Food, the podcast.
Oh snap, here we are, back on Alastair Eats Food, the podcast. It is the year 2025. Shit's gone awry all over the place, and we're still here eating food. This is the first episode of the year. We have officially had this podcast for a year now as well, so it's pretty good to be back. John and I had some fun over there eating at On the Fly food truck with our buddy Chef Chocko. On the Fly Sandwiches and Stuff is located just west of the courthouse in downtown Jacksonville at Jefferson and Adams. It's actually on Adams on the right before you get to Jefferson. Chef Chocko, also known as Andrew Ferenc, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, was at the forefront of the Jacksonville food truck boom right there around 2010. He's a well-respected member of that community, been around for a long time, one of the pioneers in the industry of food trucks. So it's really cool and a pleasure to have him on the podcast, and we were really grateful for him and Chef Derek, his partner that he's been cooking with for years and also been friends with since grade school, which is another cool thing. These guys got it set up so they can work around their family schedules and everything like that. One of the many reasons that they want to stay a food truck and haven't went brick and mortar with it yet. Make sure that you tell them that we sent you. Get yourself some good food. The Diablo sandwich is probably one of the best damn things that I've put in my mouth in a while, so definitely try it out. The shrimp tacos were awesome. The pork tacos were awesome. Everything is like, the dude made his own pickles. The pickles were ridiculous. Like, I'm still thinking about those pickles days afterwards. So make sure whatever you get, you can try those chili pickles, his sweet chili pickles. He makes those in-house. They're delicious, like ridiculously delicious. The guy just knows what he's doing. He also uses Cattleman's Gold, which is like one of my favorite sauces of all time. So he gets extra brownie points for that. It was a very windy day, and I mean like super windy, like 25 mile per hour wind day. Like, it was a bear to work with, and it picks up in there a little bit. I tried to edit out what I could, but I wasn't going to delete the whole podcast because of a little bit of wind. And then also there's semi-trucks and people with loud vehicles going by because we are in downtown Jacksonville and we are literally sitting 3 feet away from the street. So I have recorded these things dry before. I prefer having the background noise in because I could use compressors and just break this thing down and have no background noise. But then when you do that, it takes the whole ambiance out of the situation. You gotta just take the good with the bad and roll with the punches. So here we are on the Fly food truck right there, downtown Jacksonville. All right, we are here at On the Fly food truck at the corner of Jefferson and Adams in downtown Jacksonville.
Right next to the courthouse.
Right next to the courthouse. This is one of John King Under the Mountain Deering's picks right here. He's known this guy for a long time. John even has this place tattooed on him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's the only one that has the deal, and the only one that has the deal.
The only one that will get the deal.
The only one that will get the deal of free food because he has them tattooed.
Yeah, don't be coming up with a
Don't
on
be
the
coming
fly
up
tattoo.
here with on the fly tattoos and
You're gonna
expecting to be able to get, yeah. I know some of you are too scared to be this close to the courthouse. You're just gonna have to get over it, man. We're sitting here with a bunch of good food. I believe what we have on the table in front of us, we definitely have the blue chips. We definitely have the El Diablo, that big sandwich right there that he assured us is cut in half.
That's the burrito.
Cheesy wet burrito.
Yes.
Good Lord. I know we have the shrimp tacos.
Mm-hmm.
We have a pork taco and a chicken taco.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna dig into this stuff. Enjoy some of it real quick.
It's going to be amazing.
Then Chaco's gonna come out here, meet us. Good Lord, look at this stuff. So I believe this one is the shrimp taco.
I got the chicken then.
Jumping in on the shrimp taco.
Y'all are eating like kings over there.
You know it, man.
Yeah, you know it.
Yes, sir.
That'll be good promo. That shrimp taco is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
These blue chips are the shit, too.
As we always say, this is a mobile podcast. So don't mind the wind and all the vehicles going by.
Construction noise.
Yeah, and the construction noise. Chocko already said the construction's screwing up his business a little bit, and it just started a couple weeks ago. This is amazing. Wow.
Tacos, I think, is probably one. That's what you always get, right?
Yeah, the pork taco, that's my favorite. I might,
Man.
that might be my favorite though, that wet burrito.
Yeah.
Now, I did it for you guys, the chicken and pork. You
Oh.
can do it chicken and shrimp, all chicken, all pork.
Wow, man.
I'm taking a bite of this thing.
We're going to take a bite of everything, and then we're going to have you come out here and tell us about this place.
Yeah, the Diablo, though, man, is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Everything.
That looks ridiculously good.
Ridiculous. The pickles, the chili pickles, and everything on it is just...
I know, the shrimp taco is freaking amazing.
I'm not trying to be, too warm, but everything's really good. I mean, every time I'll eat something, we'll mess something up, and I'll eat it. Good.
Yeah, it's really good. Man, you're batting 100, John.
Good.
This is your second suggestion, and what, this is our 9th episode?
Mm-hmm.
This is your second suggestion. You killed it with Hanger Bay in Mayport.
I'm not going to suggest no bullshit.
Yep. Now you're killing it with On the Fly here at the corner of Jefferson and Adams in downtown Jacksonville. Good Lord, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what we did to deserve this, but
Just being good humans.
yeah. Must be just the fact that we're good human beings, huh?
Mhm.
Shrimp taco down.
Good. Fresh pickles
Wow.
with the Doritos on it.
Semi-truck. All right, going for the Diablo. El Diablo. Oh my God. If I can even pick the damn thing
Just
up.
go in there, dude.
I'm getting in there, man. I'm getting in there.
Go deep.
Going deep in it. Yeah. We're gonna have to ask him what kind of pickles those are. He ain't lying, dude. That El Diablo is freaking. I didn't think it was gonna get much better than that shrimp taco, but
Try that pork taco when you're done.
what is that? Crushed up Doritos on that thing?
You know it.
Man, dude. I mean, I'm sure everything's good here, just like our man Chocko says.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing is ridiculous. Here I am doing a food podcast 2 days after being sick.
Well, this is all fresh food, so this will
Oh, it's all delicious food.
get your
It's
stomach
just-
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and stretch my stomach back out.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do this weekend, John?
Me? I went and saw Satsang.
Satsang.
He was actually sick.
He was sick too?
Sick, yeah. Every song he'd blow his nose. But he was fucking killing it.
He's still at work.
Yeah.
He still came to work.
Sold out show. It was awesome.
Awesome.
And then, of course, Stogies.
Stogies.
Saw Michael Jordan.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan was slaying it.
Is that the billionaire athlete?
No.
No.
No. Local white guy that
Just a local
slays on
white
the
dude.
guitar.
We're not worthy. Good Lord. This is amazing,
I
man.
know. We're going to finish it all, too.
Oh, yeah. Every bit of it. A couple weekends ago, we were up in Athens doing the Drive-By Truckers Homecoming shows and raising some money for Nuki Space.
There wasn't a second of bad time on that trip.
There was not a second of bad time, and we literally stayed up from when we left Jacksonville at 3 o'clock in the morning till we got home at 7:30 the next morning.
Yep.
But Nucci's, they raised some good money for Nucci's. I heard it's over 100,000 that they raised.
Jesus Christ.
Some really, somebody just almost crashed. Yeah, we wanted that beep in our podcast
need
for
that.
sure. We needed it. It goes good with the wind.
Yeah.
But yeah, some good Samaritan anonymous donor was matching donations up to $50,000.
That's just insane.
Yeah, crazy, but awesome that people that are actually doing that kind of stuff.
That's a good fan base.
Shows you that there are good people with money out there.
There is.
That's what we're supposed to chew. Eat and
Exactly.
chew when the wind blows. We might have to cut this. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
We'll fork it. Fork and knife it. I don't think I want a chunk of that. I don't think I can eat that whole damn half a burrito. Wow, look at the chicken inside of that, dude. Look at that beautiful stuff. Wow. Good Lord. White, juicy, chunky chicken, black
Wet
beans,
burrito.
tomatoes, cheese. Just a good-looking wet burrito if I've ever seen one. Those fellas that just came up to get some food were right, man.
Yeah.
We are totally eating like kings.
You ain't lying.
Seems to happen to us a lot anymore, John.
It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all.
Speaking of benders, I went on a little bender this weekend.
What kind of bender are you talking about?
Just had a few drinks.
You had a few drinks,
I had
huh?
a few drinks.
John doesn't drink very much.
Mm-mm.
I was just telling Tyler, Chip's doing those whiskey dinners at Caps on the Water.
Oh, yeah, I saw
And
that.
I was telling him that it'd be funny as shit if we did a podcast there at Caps on the Water where I brought in a stand-in whiskey drinker. So all the whiskey that gets paired with the food, I just have my stand-in drink. Have them describe the flavor, but they got to drink all the whiskey. So by the end of it, the descriptions will be pretty funny.
So is it going to be Tyler as the designated whiskey
I was thinking
drinker?
he'd be a good one because I want somebody that is known for passing out in the middle of drinking, because it'll be hilarious if he's nodding out by the end of it.
Does he get obnoxious?
No, I mean, he used to, but I think now that he's grown up, he's pretty much just a happy drunk. He doesn't really let too many people get in the way of his happiness anymore.
That's good.
Ever since he's been in the whole stack that wins universe mentality.
Yeah, me and him are a lot alike with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the one that brought that down to us, the old stack of wins.
Yeah, stacking wins.
Yeah. You started stacking wins last year when you brought it down last winter.
I know.
And you haven't stopped, John.
I'm not going to stop.
Some of the wins you're stacking we can't even talk about.
No.
He says,
But they're being stacked.
He says, no, shut up.
Good things coming soon.
I don't know what to do with all this food, man. There's just so much damn food.
Fucking eat it, dude.
Wow. I want to take a bite of everything, but
You got to do that pork. That's the best one.
that's what you say.
With the crispy fried onions.
I'm just deaf, playing all this loud-ass rock and roll music.
No, I definitely got the ringing in my ears all the time.
Yeah, all these people are always telling us that we play too loud, and they're probably fucking right.
I don't hear them.
I don't hear them. I don't hear their
Yeah, I don't
complaints.
hear the complaints. They're just not speaking loud enough.
Oh my god, dude. This is just amazing right here.
Yes, it is.
So we got Southern Grill tomorrow. By the time this podcast comes out, that'll not be
We'd have
that'll
already
be
played
ancient
it.
history.
But if you came out, thank you.
We appreciate everybody that comes out in the past or in the future.
Yeah.
We appreciate all you future concert dwellers that we talk about in future's tense, in the past tense. I don't even know how that goes.
I don't either.
I'm
That's too
confused
much
now.
of a brain
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. My brain gets fucked easy too.
Mm-hmm.
What was that one movie? He was like, you better wear a condom because I got a dirty mind. Yeah. Can't go wrong with On the Fly food truck, I'll tell you that much.
You outdid yourself, Chocko.
Nice, they're good.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
That's what it is, man.
It's
Every day,
ridiculous.
same stuff. I mean,
Man, we're in no rush at all. So you just let us know when you're done doing what you gotta do and you want to come and talk
ready
with
to
us.
come out.
Yeah, come on, come talk with us, man. We decided to ditch our whole lapel mic setup because last time we were having a lot of trouble with the wind with that thing, so we're just figuring that
cool.
we'll get you in here nice and close and tight. So tell us about yourself, man. Where are you from?
Where am I from? Born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, man. But I mean, I moved here when I was 7, and I moved to Citrus County, which is a little outside of Gainesville.
Well, outside of Gainesville.
So I grew up there, at the high school there, and left after high school and went to college out in Lakeland. That's where I went to culinary school, and I moved to Jacksonville in 2000.
So you went to culinary school too, then?
I did, yeah. I went to 2 culinary schools, actually. I did a trade school when I was younger, so I finished up high school and trade school.
Oh,
which was
that's
cool.
cool.
So I was able to do, academics and culinary instead of, all the senseless things that I didn't need in life. So
Yeah, you went straight to
I
it.
went straight to cooking. I kind of did that.
The corner in downtown Jacksonville,
Permanent.
slinging 5-star grub, man.
Yeah, we've been down here for a long time, man. We've been down here. So I started the food truck in 2011. Started and I had a gig out at the Green Room out at the beach.
Okay.
And they just opened up. We just opened up, so we kind of joined forces and thought it would be good to keep their customers at the bar by feeding them and having them eat. Jack's Beach had a little gray area. You know, there was no food trucks allowed at the beach, so we kind of had a lawyer friend who kind of looked into it. Said there's a gray area. You know, we can as long as you're on private property. You know, you're selling to the customers of the green room. You're not advertising to the public.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be all right. Well, you know, I did that for a while, and then somebody went across the street, did everything you weren't supposed to do, and the city came out and they said, well, how come he can do it and I can't do it?
Oh, no.
That's kind of how that unfolded. But that was a good thing, because, you know, when that happened, Jack's Beach all came together, and, you know, they loved the food truck, and they started putting things together, and now they allow food trucks out there. So we kind of paved the road for food trucks at
That's
the beach.
awesome, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, you're one of the OG food trucks.
Yeah, we were one of the first food trucks. I mean, there was a couple way back in the day that just didn't.
So that would be around the time, like, right before people started, because food truck thing kind of just blew up.
I got in, like, I don't know what it was, but, you know, it's something I wanted to do. And I worked at some great restaurants around the beach, man. I worked at First Street Grill for a long time.
Yeah, you were the head chef there, weren't you?
I was the head chef, the sous chef there.
Sous chef, yeah.
I was there for a long time.
Earn your stripes,
all
man.
the way till they closed. And I always say that I'd probably still be there if it was still open.
Oh, wow.
But
Control your life situation.
pretty much. I had a son. My wife was pregnant with Cash, my oldest, and
That's my nephew's name. My nephew's 4 months today. His name is Cash too, man.
in the first year of his life, man, I know it's kind of cliche, but like it went by so fast. And like being a chef in the restaurant business, like I would go to work in the morning and I'd come home at night and he'd be sleeping. So like I wouldn't even see him for a few days, and I'd be living under the same roof, you know. So I was like, I either got to do something else or you know, take my own.
And now you keep this
venture.
place open to 2:30 or something?
Yeah, so we're here Monday through Friday, 11 to 2:30.
11 to 2:30. Same thing with me with my kid, man. When I had my son, my 10-year-old, it was a year and a half old he was when I quit my day job. That's when I was done. I was like, nope, not doing this shit no more.
I mean, that's all I know how to do is cook, man. That's all I've done since I was a kid, man. Like, I started when I was 14 as a dishwasher and kind of worked my way up.
Yeah. And you fucking
And that's all I know how to do.
Yeah.
So when I think, like, what else can I do? It's like, I have to literally start from the beginning and
work your way back up again.
yeah. But I love cooking. I love making food. I love seeing people enjoy it. I love seeing, you know, I love seeing their faces when they eat it, man. Like that
Oh,
first
yeah.
bite, you know, you can.
It's those guys that were just here. They
Yeah.
looked at us. They're like, "You're eating like kings, man."
And for On the Fly to take off like it did, man. I mean, it just happened, man. And it's
You got
everybody
it at
loves
the
it,
right
man.
time. That's a fact. And another thing about it too is like, you must be doing good enough here where you don't feel like taking on a brick and mortar situation.
You know, that was always my goal in the beginning, was to have a brick and mortar. But over the years, I've seen so many great restaurants
Go under,
go
after
under,
they go,
man. And
yeah.
you know, what I have is so. You know, I got one guy, I got me and Derek in there, and
Derek is high school buddy.
so yeah, me and Derek, we actually played Little League together as kids, and went to high school together. And he moved down to Jacksonville a while back, and he's like, hey man, come work with me. You
and
know?
he's been cooking with you ever since.
And he's just a good dude. I'm lucky to
Wow.
have him. You know.
That's awesome,
it's
man.
cool.
This is a great spot. This is
Yeah.
everything John told me it was going to be. This is his second suggestion this is the 9th episode. His second suggestion. The first one was Hanger Bay in Bayport
Okay. Yeah.
for chicken and ramen. We did that with Wes Cobb, of course. And then now we're here with you because this was his other suggestion. But see, he's batting 100 at the moment. So we'll let you keep on suggestion things. Anyway.
I got a few more in mind.
I've been cooking for John for a long time.
Yeah, that's what he said, man. He forgot how he even met you at first. He's
Dude,
like, I know
I
it was
mean,
like
me and-
somehow connected to Jeff Smith, or.
I know. I mean,
But you
back
originally
in the
did
day-
tell me Dana Smith
Yeah.
was how you
Yeah.
was the connection.
Yeah, I think so. And then me and John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good old punk rock days.
Punk rock
Those were
days,
fun.
man. Everybody, we all start out in punk rock, man.
You have to.
All the cool guys start out.
Hanging at the corner. I mean, we were kids, man, really.
Yeah.
You know?
So when did you move to Jacksonville?
2000. Moved to Jacksonville in 2000. Took a job at First Street Grill, and I was there for a long time. And then, after they closed down, I went to the Homestead for a little bit, and a couple other restaurants. Aqua Grill was one for a while.
Aqua
They were
Grill, yeah.
awesome.
I used to start
Great
there.
restaurant. And then I worked at the Atlantic Beach. It was Silva Marine at the time. Now it's
The Atlantic Beach Country Club.
Atlantic Beach Country, which it's nice.
Yeah.
It was nice when I was there, but it was older. You know, it needed the facelifting.
Man, we're loving everything we get out of this place, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So you live right around downtown, or you at the
No,
beach?
I live at the
still?
beach.
You live at the
I
beach.
live at the beach, and it's nice having business at the beach when I was at the green room. But when I got this gig downtown, I think downtown has a lot to offer, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people out here.
Beach is great, but it's an island. You know, you're limited to your people. Downtown,
Especially next to the courthouse, you have everybody from all over town.
yeah. Well, you know, thinking when I first took when I first got my spot, I was like, oh, we're gonna kill it, the courthourhouse. But I get more employees from the courthouse than I do the public. You know, I get a lot of people
about
from.
you and stuff.
Yeah, but the public just go in there and go in and go out.
Yeah,
They just
they're
go take
pissed.
care of their stuff.
They don't want. I don't want to go to the courthouse for nothing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I pay a lawyer for the smallest shit, dude, just so I don't have to. If they say I have to go to court for something, I'm fucking paying $2,000 extra to make sure I don't have to fucking. I do not like courthouses, man. I always feel like if I go in, I might not come back out. You know what I'm saying?
There is that possibility.
There's always that possibility.
It's true. You know, I see cars parking in the lot, and I'm like, let's go here, man. That's not good. But I mean, dude, it's since I've been here downtown, like not buildings come. The community first is new. They're building neighborhoods over here.
Yeah, they're expanding, man.
It's
They're
crazy.
definitely doing. There's a lot of stuff, and ever since even back in like the early 2010s when the elbow started popping, and people like Jason Honeycutt got involved with Spliff's Gastro Pub in 1904 Music Hall and Underbelly over there with all those guys. Was that Cameron Beard that was fucking originally doing that? Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
There is a lot of good stuff going on downtown.
I'm always working when I'm down here, so I don't get to try them out. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got your own good thing going, and you get out of here before the traffic gets too shitty.
It's true.
Does this stay here?
No, so
No?
I store it down about 4 miles that way.
Oh, okay.
McDuffin at a lot.
So every day you go and pick up the trailer and bring it back.
Yeah.
That's what I told him with these little bushes and stuff. It looks like you're just here.
Yeah, well, I mean, this was part of the deal when Jacksonville, when they built the courthouse down here, all the lots had to kind of clean up their lots and
Okay.
put green space and all this kind of stuff, man. So they put the fencing up and made it look nice, man.
That's awesome.
You can do with that, man. With all that pussy, man. A lot of pussy now, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
What you gonna do with that pussy now, man?
Oh, good lord.
You can't do that. You can't do nothing with that pussy now, man. It's a lot of pussy, man.
We're
You
leaving
can do
that
that,
in.
man.
Yeah, that's
We're
staying
leaving
in.
that in.
That's all staying in there.
Hey, man, that's good.
Too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, try that.
All right, this is the pork taco.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
All right, this is John Deering's favorite. The King of the Mountain's favorite taco on the fly is the pork taco. I'm definitely gonna want some of that avocado.
No, you have
on
to.
it. Yeah, that pop says it all. Wow.
Yeah.
He's got a mustard-based sauce on there and everything.
Oh yeah.
Wow, man. I don't know what to do with all this food, man.
Just keep eating.
It's just too much food.
Take a bite of it.
Yeah, get you some of that. Maybe take a bite off the other side of it though, just in
Oh yeah,
case.
you're sick.
Yeah. I don't want to find out that I'm sicker than I think I am, and then and have you miss your first show.
That ain't gonna happen.
He said it ain't gonna happen.
If that thing can play sick, I can play sick.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
A lot of loud vehicles today. It's good ambiance.
Oh yeah. Back in your car club days,
Oh yeah, those
when
days.
you had exhaust that sounded like that.
Oh yeah. Even my Harley days, I had the loudest exhaust you can get.
Did you guys? Did the car club come downtown to do anything?
Well, we were all over the place.
Oh yeah.
We were all over.
I know you guys used to race around 295. You told me about that.
Oh yeah. That was towards the end of the car club days.
Yeah.
When I was in the racer style of it.
Oh yeah.
Not the low
Back
rider.
after Fast and the Furious came out.
That's we all went and saw it.
Yeah,
Every
they
car
all
club
did.
went to every fucking movie theater and saw
Yeah,
it.
that's what's keeping that franchise going.
Oh yeah.
All those kids on their Twitter accounts now. Not Twitter. TikTok. All those kids.
Yeah, we didn't have cameras and cell phones back then, so
I'm sure they're all pissed off that they shut down that Kmart parking lot across from my house and turned it into a Home Depot.
I'm not. I like Home Depot.
I love Home Depot. Right across my house. Fuck.
I do miss a Kmart though.
Yeah. I miss when the Kmarts had the Little Caesars pizzas inside of them.
Oh yeah. Walk around Kmart with bubble gut.
Yeah, be like, I didn't even know I wanted some Little Caesars. And then an hour later, you're like, man, I definitely didn't need to eat that Little Caesars.
No, where's the Kmart bathroom?
How's Bobby D doing?
Good.
Working and hanging out at Fly's Tie.
Yelling at his dog.
He should have some kind of steak in Fly's Tie now. You would think if you really cared about your patrons, Ralph.
Or at least a little placard on the bar. Where
Yeah.
he sits. It's fucked up. I got a flies tie tattoo and he doesn't.
Yeah. How many tattoos Bobby D have? Does he have a bunch of tattoos?
Yeah. It's beyond counting.
Yeah.
That's why people ask me all the time, how many tattoos you got? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, dude, I keep on seeing these weird videos, you know, because just like everybody else, I look online and shit, but they kept on saying, like, The Rock and John Cena are teaming up or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Turning heel. I don't know what the term, are they like the new, oh, you're good, bud. You're good. It's like, are they the new villains of the WWE now or
Probably.
something? Is that what that means?
Probably.
I saw that John Cena finally shaved his head, so he's not trying to hide that he's bald again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to be more like The Rock. Don't ask us why we're talking about fucking wrestling, man.
We're just trying to appease Jackie.
Yeah, so you guys bring this thing every day then?
So every day we grab it, we go get the trailer about 8:30, bring it here, try to get here by 9. We prep up, set up, open at 11, shut her down at 2:30, we pull out of here. It's like clockwork every day, man. Like we got it down to a science. I mean, we got it
Not even an issue anymore, huh?
Nah, man, we got it down. It's easy.
You guys
Sometimes
keep
I
all the
forget.
tables and stuff here? or-
Yeah, I lock them up. They've actually
Yeah.
been slipping out of here the last few weekends. Man, I had all those stolen down there, and then
Really?
4 from here. I've been here for 14 years, and I've never had 13 years.
14
Never had.
years.
Yeah, been in business 14 years, and I'm here 13. And this is the first time they stole it.
So when you used to be attached to the green room, that was like the beginning of those days, because nowadays all these brewing companies, like microbreweries and stuff, are getting food trucks or having food trucks coming. Like
good
we
to-
play at Dog Rose down there all the
Yeah.
time in St. Augustine. They always had different food trucks. We brought Doug Murr, the owner of Dog Rose, on our podcast. What was it? Something like August of last year or something. And he was telling us, he didn't tell us on the podcast, but that day he told us that he was going to start his own food truck. And now Dog Rose has their own food truck outside there. So we went and tried that on Saturday.
It's a good mix with the breweries and the food trucks.
Yeah.
I was doing Ardwell for a while. I was doing Ardwell for years, and then COVID hit, and then they changed their licensing. I think something had to happen with the breweries with COVID and all that. So
That's cool, though.
I haven't done
I bet
anything
you were in there in the beginning of that whole thing, though.
I
Like,
loved that, man. I was there every first Friday of every month. It was a sweet little gig.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. So that's basically how you started out. You got that gig with the green room, and
Yep.
you were there for a year until somebody fucked it up.
Until the city, yeah, great.
And this opportunity just kind of fell in your lap.
Yeah,
with
it did. So
coming
luckily, when
here?
the landowner he's zoned for vending at this particular lot, so he looked into food trucks or vendors, and luckily at the time there wasn't nobody out, man. So it was me and like, I don't know, hot dog cart or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's
easy.
what I'm saying, though, because as soon as he said when he opened up the food truck, I was like, well, shit, that was like right before the food truck boom.
People thought I was crazy. Like I text my mom, man. I'm like, Mom, I bought a truck. I'm gonna build a food truck. I had a job at the country club. And I was like, "Are you sure that's a good idea, Drew?" Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
And it did, man. It took off. Dude.
Yeah.
It really did.
It's awesome.
Now there's like, you can't even count. There's so many. There's like 400, 500
Yeah,
food trucks. In
well,
there.
that's
It's
what,
insane.
back right before I quit my day job, I used to do auto glass, and there used to be right there under that bridge at University and Powers. Is it Powers right there? I think it is.
Yeah.
But, or Old Kings, or New Kings.
Oh, that's that
New
food
Kings.
truck village, I think, right?
There was a building in there that just housed a bunch of the food trucks.
Yeah, food
like,
trucks. Yeah, it's called Food Truck
Yeah,
Village.
yeah,
That's where
okay.
they
store a bunch of
Every food truck is required by state to have a commissary, so you have to have a licensed facility that you can dump your waste at. If
Okay.
you have to prep there, we're self-sufficient, so we don't have to prep there. We're big enough to prep to do everything we do.
This is why we have you on here, man. Because we learn new things too.
Oh, yeah.
That's the coolest part about it. And we haven't done. This is the first food truck, right? That we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the food
Cool.
truck.
I'm
yeah,
honored,
so,
man.
So yeah, not only were you at the beginning of like one of the pioneers of the food truck shit,
Nice. Cool.
you're also the first food truck we've had on here. So that's pretty damn cool, man.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's a fun ride. It allows me to do what I want to do, man. I work with my buddy. My hours are pretty good.
Yeah.
Man. I got banker hours.
And you guys are here Monday through Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Friday, 11 to 2:30. I get, like I said, I get here at 9, but 2 hours prepping. But
Yeah.
if you come early, man, if I can make you something, I will.
Yeah, you can tell that the food's fresh, man.
I'm in no position to be turning away business, man. That's for damn sure.
It's awesome, man.
It's worked for you.
That's right. It's different when you own the place.
It is.
Yeah,
It totally
it is. You're doing it for a reason. You
Yeah.
know?
When
you're
I
doing
was
it for your
younger,
family,
somebody
you-
walked in those doors 5 minutes before you closed, you're like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're like, motherfucker. Oops, I dropped your pork chop on the ground.
That's what you get for coming in 5 minutes before we close.
It's like what is that? I just watched that movie again too, The Waiting.
Oh, Waiting?
Oh God, dude.
Yeah, that's one of the best movies ever.
Wow, man. I saw that for the first time. Like, I watched it once, like when it first came out when we were young, and then we watched it again. I just watched it again recently. Rachel and I did, and we were just losing our shit.
It totally describes the exact way it is working
Oh,
in
yeah.
the kitchen.
oh, obviously
in a restaurant.
somebody worked in a restaurant that
Yeah,
fucking-
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, Rachel.
Let's make a movie about everything that we want to do and say when we work in a restaurant.
Yeah. Mark Peoples from Clark's was Rachel's stepdad for a while, Clark's
Yeah.
Fish Camp. And yeah, that place, like basically, that movie described Clark's to a T.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Like,
It describes every restaurant I've ever worked in.
Well, especially the corporate places, you know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
Chili's. I worked at Chili's in college, man. I mean, it's so crazy. Like pictures of what you're making along the roof of the restaurant. You know, you're like, oh, the lettuce goes on the bottom of the bun. Oh, mayonnaise on the top of the bun. And then the cheeseburger gets lettuce at the top of the bun, not on the bottom. It's like, dude, which one is
oh
that?
man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Microwaving your bags of broccoli.
Oh yeah.
I
Even the
don't know.
nightlife is the same.
I don't know which one of these I like the best, man. I can't really decide. I think I'm with you on the sandwich, but that shrimp taco was delicious as hell.
It is good.
This pork taco is delicious as hell too.
The pork's still my favorite.
You're using that's a mustard sauce on there.
Yeah.
Homemade mustard
no,
sauce?
that's the
or-
one sauce out of everything on the truck that I don't make is the barbecue sauce. Just because it's Cattleman's Gold, man.
Yeah,
You
Cattleman's
can't-
Gold is the
You
best.
can't make it any
It's the
better.
best,
So
dude.
like,
I have an Alastair Eats hot sauce, and we're going to be releasing it soon. But I mixed the Alastair Eats hot sauce and the Cattleman's Gold
Man,
together, and that's my barbecue
it's
sauce.
known on the street as sweet and tangy.
Yeah, yeah, that's it, man. That's
You
it.
get that sweet and tang.
I love that you love the Cattleman's Gold, man. That's my shit too.
Like I said, hey, you gotta
can't
work
go
smart, not
wrong
hard.
with
And
that
there's,
shit.
you know,
All right.
I love making everything good.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, because it might be a secret. What fucking pickles are on the sandwich?
Those are my homemade chili pickles, man.
Those are your homemade chili
Make
pickles.
them every day, man. Every day.
Are you fucking serious?
So good. Yeah, I mean, I finally put together a recipe that I can make them in the morning and they're ready by 11, man.
You have any left over?
Yeah.
Can I take a few with me
Absolutely,
to
yeah.
let somebody that loves pickles
That
try
makes
them?
that sandwich, man.
Dude, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I was like, what are these fucking pickles? I kept on telling him, like, what are these fucking pickles
So
here,
when I
man?
started making them, my recipe had all kinds of stuff in it, and I was able to downsize it to just minimal ingredients, and it's still so delicious. It's almost like a bread and butter,
Yeah,
like
man.
it's sweet.
It's amazing.
And they're really good.
It's fucking amazing.
And you know, it's cucumber. It's a marinated cucumber. It's really inspired. Each of my items has a little inspiration to it. My grandma used to make cucumber salad when I was a kid, so
Yeah.
like those marinated cucumbers just like part of like my grandma's marinated cucumber.
That's awesome, man. Well, that's it, dude. It's just like songwriting. Same thing, man. You write songs. A lot of the songs touch base on, you know, traumatic events that you went through, or you know how your upbringing or whatever. Same thing with your food, man.
I mean,
You
my
start
food has
touching
bits
into
and
things.
pieces of every restaurant that I've worked in, you know?
Yeah.
Not stealing anything, but just ideas and you know,
Yeah.
just things flavors that go well together, you know? That's all.
That's the same thing with our buddy Ben Luce that owns Gas Full Service in St. Augustine. He was talking about he has these fucking just legendary fucking Reuben egg rolls, dude. And
So goddamn
I
good.
guess he was working at one of his restaurants that he was an employee of, you know, and came home from lunch one day. His better half, Lindy, she was making him a Reuben. And he was just like, man, you did so good on this. I was thinking about it. And then he just like, it dawned on him that he's like, man, we could make egg rolls out of this. Because he had some kind of weird egg roll with some cheese and stuff on it at the place he worked at. So he kind of took that idea and then mixed it in with the...
You know, the blue chips, I remember going to Sundog back in the day and getting the blue chips at Sundog, man.
Oh,
I mean, so, you know, I took some blue chips and made my own little twist on them. When I started the green room, you know, I was trying to think of fun bar food. So the sweet potato planks that are on the menu, you guys didn't have any of those, but that's kind of a version of potato skins. But instead of regular potatoes, use sweet potatoes. Instead of the cheddar cheese, I use blue cheese. Instead of the bacon, I use my braised pork. Nothing like it, but
Inspiration.
by it, you know what I mean? So, you know, nice sliced avocado on everything. I worked at Aqua Grill, man. Like, Carrie Hart would always be like, avocado goes on everything. They want to see it. They see that avocado and they fall in love with the dish.
Yep.
I mean, boom, that's just knowledge that you take with you forever.
Exactly.
You're not bullshitting about that because whenever we're at festivals in the morning, I always make this bowl that my buddy Jimmy Stringer, fucking eggs, scrambled eggs, onions, tomatoes, and a couple slices of avocado on the top. And that shit is just the best, most delicious thing ever when you're at a fucking...
Yeah, the people eat with their eyes, man.
That's it, man. That's
Now
it.
you make it look good, it's gonna taste good.
This all looks really good. We got really good pictures. You better eat the rest of that shit.
I'll give you guys a box, man.
Yeah, you know, he's eating that shit.
All right,
Make him
I'll
eat that shit.
I'll fucking eat it.
Eat it, dude.
I'll eat it.
Good, brother.
Thank you, Chocko.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta have to take a different approach on locking these things up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Gotta put that avocado on there.
Mm-hmm. So good. And we put a full-on hurting on it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I've had a lot of food trucks, and it's just there's not a lot of care that goes into a lot of food. It's just they just want to get their product out and that's it. But this fucking place,
They just want that $20.
Yeah.
They all seem to charge like $20.
Oh, yeah.
$20 for this, $20 for that.
yeah,
This is delicious.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You can tell this is somebody that spent his life crafting these
oh, and he has.
recipes. Yeah, and like you said, he's taking inspiration from different places that he's working.
And this place keeps his family happy, so he's gonna put some heart into it.
You might take me a Sprite this time, John.
Want a Sprite?
Yeah. You hear that, Sprite? We just plugged you. You better give us some damn money, Sprite. We're dead broke musicians.
No, Dr. Pepper needs to give us some money.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm
no.
a Dr. Pepper man.
John Deering wants to be sponsored by Dr. Pepper
I
so
would
bad.
fucking love it.
I guarantee you John would rather be sponsored by Dr. Pepper than any company doing anything with upright
Pretty
bases.
much, yeah. Dr. Pepper makes me wet.
Makes your insides wet too.
Yeah, all of it. No, we're good. Thank you.
I can't believe how much food we just put in our system, man.
You guys did pretty good on that, man.
You just opened the floodgates today,
no.
buddy. Chocko, listen, man, thanks a lot, brother.
Absolutely,
Really
man. Thank you
appreciate
guys.
you, man.
Thank you, Chocko.
On the Fly
Love you,
Food
brother.
Truck right here, downtown Jacksonville, on the corner of Adams and Jefferson, by the courthouse. Don't let the courthouse deter you. Don't let
Google it, and let Google take you, bring you to it.
Yeah, don't even look at the courthouse.
Yeah, don't even look at the courthouse.
Not even there.
On the Fly Food Truck, y'all know what time it is. Do it up. On the Fly Food Truck, do it up.